Hello, everyone. This is Phoebe. I'm going to tell you about my second dairy. Well, you don't see a second dairy barn on my farm, do you? No, you don't. But my second dairy is Rose, and I'm going to try to help you guys out and show you in my opinion, what I think are the best settings and what benefits me the most. So let's get right into it here. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. Hit that little notification bell when you do so that you will be notified anytime that I have a new video or I go live. Okay, let me talk about why we don't need a second dairy or what problems would be involved if there were a second dairy. The dairy operates mainly on the milk that you collect. Is that correct? So the dairy would give you, you can make butter. Let's go take a look at it. You can make cream, butter, cheese, or goat cheese. So it takes one milk to make a butter. I'm sorry, one milk to make the cream, one milk or two to make the butter. I'll get these right someday, or three to make the cheese. Okay, so we got one, two more would be three, and three more would be six. So right away, you'd be using 6 of your milk just to make those 3 products. So what I usually do is I will use Rose. But first, let's say if we had that second dairy, we'd have to have more cows. If we had more cows, we would have to make more feed. In order to make more feed, we have to make sure we keep those crops, have plenty of those particular crops to make the cow feed, which is corn and soybeans. Soybeans, they take 20 minutes. Corn takes 5 minutes. You're going to be kind of cramped here on time for keep making sure they keep all the products, the crops in to feed the cows, to make the milk, to go in their dairy. So that's how the cycle works. So I said my second dairy is Rose. I want to show you how you can set up Rose to give you so much milk, and by using boosters, using them occasionally, and you can get the boosters from the booster boats or from the different toolboxes or as re, rewards from the valley, different places where you get from your rewards in a derby. And derbies are important, guys. This is where you can get so many good things. Uh, Expansion materials and even decos if you're into decos. But let's take Rose. Let's take old Rose and see what we're going to do. First of all, I am going to utilize a booster for Rose. Yeah, I got too many boosters. So I'm going to activate Rose today. And I'm going to see, I've only got 50 spots there for Rose to work in. I'm going to have Rose just for this day only make me 50 milk. Okay, the reason I'm not going to set her for eggs is you can collect those eggs yourself. They don't occur too often. And set her for wool? No, it takes 6 hours. Why waste slots on the wool that she can be filling up with milk? Same with bacon. Every 4 hours you would feed the pig. So for our first day, we're going to do only for the milk. I'm not going to set it for goats. That's 8 hours. Surely within 8 hours you can get back to collect the goat milk yourself, and that takes, I believe it's 2 goat milk to make the goat cheese, but we're not going to worry about that right now. So let's confirm that we're going to have her do. I'm not going to go back and pull her up again because I want to set the gear. I want to set how she's going to work for me. I can have her keep feed for all of my animals if I want to. Or I could have her make no extra feed and only feed as needed. I don't want her to do that. I want her to keep extra feed uh, and she'll only feed the cows. That's what she's collecting. You're going to be collecting everything else, but she's going to have the chicken feed made for you. She's going to have your piggy feed, and she's going to have your sheep feed and your little goats. She'll have feed for all them. And when she has enough to make one round of feeding to them, then she won't make any more until you use them up. Then she'll jump in there and start making them again. And I'll show you how she's going to do that. She's probably already gone over here and collected on the cows. She sure has. She's gone over here and collected on the cows already. And she has cow feed in each one of my feed mills. Okay, so as soon as she gets that made, she will feed them. I don't believe I had any made for her. So this will take her, say 7 minutes. It's going to take her about 21 minutes to make enough cow feed to feed all 15 of the cows. So that takes care of the cow feed for 1 hour. If I want to go out here and collect, looks like I have some goats that need to be fed. So I'm going to go ahead and feed them. I hope she doesn't come back and think that I intended to for her to make the feed because it takes so long to make that goat feed. Absolutely, it does. Okay, but if I wanted to go ahead and collect the pigs myself, because I'm not going to have her do it, she will make the feed for me. And since she's working on the cow feed right now, I'm going to wait on collecting from the pigs and the sheep and the goats if there's any going to be ready. So that's how I have my second dairy. Rose is collecting all in that first day. Okay, now come back the second day. Everybody's worried about their butter and their cream and their sugar. So come back on here on the second day, and we're going to activate Ernest. I'm going to go out and do a booster for him as well. I'm not going to pay for him over here. I don't work on this farm enough to pay for him. Look at all them free ones I have. Let's go ahead and take this. I'm going to have to pay 2 diamonds to activate him because I got my 1 slot already filled. All right. What do you need the most? Do you need the cream, the butter, or the sugars? So what I would do on the second day, you've already had Rose collecting the 50 milk. And here's another little tip though. Go back. If I have Rose collecting my milk and she's going to have the feed all ready for me. Okay, not assuming, but in 21 minutes, she's going to have the feed ready. And she's going to go ahead and feed them herself as she gets the feed made up. But I can come in here if I see the cows laying and it shows that she has my cow feed for me. I will go ahead and feed them. And what that does is it puts her back to collecting them faster for you. So come back after she has collected the 50 cow feed that you have on your slots. Then you can put Ernest to work. Or you can do it after she's collected maybe half of the milk. Let's say 25. Okay. Then you can put Ernest to work. And we've already done that, but what we're going to have Ernest doing? We're going to be needing lots of cream, right? We've only got 50 slots now, so we're going to do them wisely. For the first day, or for his first round, we're going to let him make 25. Okay. In the meantime, while he's doing the 25 cream, let's have him make 25 sugar, white sugar. Okay. Now his 50 spots are already filled up. Okay. Now remember, start Ernest only after Rose has accumulated enough milk to make those 25 cream that we put on there. So after she has made the 25 cream, or he's made his 25 cream, come back over here and set the cream back to 0 and set the butter up to 25. Do the same thing on the sugar. As soon as you have 25, the white sugar, go and have Ernest just work on the brown sugar. So pay attention to this and do these, as soon as the time allows, and you won't have any more shortages. Okay. All right. It's day 2, right? Rose is overloaded with milk and she's kind of quit working. All right. We're going to set her back to 30 on the milk, and we're going to set her to 20 on the bacon. She's going to keep you in this bacon and milk for the 3 days that she's active for, and come back up as soon as you see them sitting up there on the cliff. Put them back to work again with more boosters if you have them. It's not that expensive to buy them for the 14 days. Uh, Hopefully, when they finish their 72 hours out here on these boosters, they will be waiting and they'll offer me a deal. 14 days for 45 diamonds. That's a pretty good deal. Think what they can do in 14 days. Wow. you you could end up with, enough milk to cover you for a while. And by collecting them yourselves, even while Rose is at work, it doesn't make any difference. You can go in and collect. You don't have to wait and let Rose do it all. What you go in and collect from the cows, the milk, it goes into your storage, your barn, instead of her storage. Okay? Uh, and that's what you want is for have as much in yours as in there. And I'll show you how that pays off. This is just a level 58. Okay. I'm going to go over and check out. Let's go my biggest farm because I have more slots there, of course, 180. But I want you to check out how much, because I help her out now and then. Let's go see, is she doing anything? No, see, these need to be fed or milked. Let's harvest the milk, collect the milk. Back on the farm, we milked the cows. We didn't say collect it or harvest it or anything. Let's go milk the cows, and then we'll get some. And then I'm going to turn around and feed them. I'm collecting from them and feeding them. These 12 or 15 that I just collected went into my barn, not into her storage. They went into my storage. And let's just see how much I have total. I'll show you how much I have her collecting for me. 95 on the milk and 45 on the bacon. I sell them in the roadside to help people out from time to time, okay? But it says I have a stock of 90. She has a stock of 95 to collect and 45. What's currently in stock for her? Well, she's got both of them in stock. And I have her collecting eggs too because I needed eggs. I'm constantly buying eggs. So with her collecting a few, now that I have so many slots, it really pays off. Now let's go see if we can see. Remember, she has 95 milk. Let's go up here and see exactly how many do I have. I have 184 milk. That's because I collect some from her. 95 of that's what is in her storage. And the other, see, what would that be? 91. The other 91 is in my barn. And as I use from my barn, I have to deplete her stock completely. So if I want to make ice cream, it's going to take it from her inventory and not mine. And I'll show you that. Remember, we have 184 here. She has 95. All right. Let's see which one of these do I need. We'll do the chocolate ice cream. And for the chocolate ice cream, I put in 4 and it's going to take, let's do 5. Okay, we're doing 5 chocolate ice cream. And remember what my totals were. It says now I have 178. She had 95, right? What has she got now? 89. So it took from her storage first, and I still have mine in my barn. I've got a nice steady stock of milk all the time. Let's go back to the other farm now. And let's see exactly where she is. She hasn't fed all the cows yet, but let's just look at her inventory and see what she does have for us. She has collected 14 milk. I don't know why she didn't collect the other one for 15 milks, or if we used one of them. I imagine Ernest took some and used it. Let's go see. When you play these up, yeah, Ernest took one and started some cream. That's why she's only got 14 milk. But I can be a nice guy and I can go ahead and make some cream myself. Where does this cream go? Ernest will take his cream, and the other 4 will go into my storage, not the Ernest storage, but into my barn. Okay. Ernest, has he made any of this yet? Let's just check here and see. He's got 7 in stock. I don't know how he did that so fast. He could have already had some sitting there waiting for me to use up from when I hired him previously. But that's how you can have your secondary, is through rows. You don't even have to use Ernest if you don't want to, but using rows for milk only, at least for one day, and make up all your milk products as you go along, you'll love it. So I hope to see you taking use of rows and maybe even Ernest. And you, like I said, with rows, you've got your second dairy. Hey, thanks everyone for listening to my spiel here. And I do very strongly promote having rows if you can at all manage it. And happy milk collecting to you. Have fun. See you on the farm. Bye now.